Okie doke. Alright, it's not the best angle here, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're in the car and pulled up down here by the lake. Let me just show you this, man. This is quite nice. Taurus, Sun, Venus, Taurus, Moon in Libra. Quite a heavenly vibe going down, but you gotta earn it, man. You gotta earn it. You gotta work. It's the Taurus Sun. You gotta work at it, man. You gotta fucking hustle. So, yeah, that's whatever whatever that it means for you. That's what you gotta do. Got a little satin box coming out of my ear, right here. Pretty cool. All right, so let's get on with the video because today I'm doing a video on Tuesday. Choose. What do you choose? What are we choosing? Who chooses? What's this choice? Tuesday. Well, it's Mercury. You got to choose Gemini and Virgo. So you got to choose Gemini, the lovers, the brothers, sisters. You got to choose, man. Is this for me? Yes or no? Castor or Pollux? The good twin or the evil twin. You got to sort of choose, and this is Gemini. This is the third house. There's the baby god rules Mercury, so young. It's that area of life of young kids. Like primary school kids. They're very much ruled by Mercury. Because they're androgynous. They're the male of the female. So it's kind of like. It's Georgia, but it's the twins. It's the lovers. It's brother, sister. There's sibling rivalry. There's two competing things. But in a higher sense, really, it's kind of about like what rules the hands. So Mercury rules the hands. So it's hands, and it's developing your skills. Any planets in Mercury, any planets under Mercury, anything in the third house. It's communication, developing communication and your skills, your ability to communicate, think, use your mind, also your hands and your skills, develop your skills. So anyone with anything in Gemini, think about that, developing your hands, your skills, and your ability to communicate effectively, depending on what planet is there. But so that's the kind of ruling energy for today, Tuesday. That's the vibe we're going for, Mercury. The brothers, Castor and Pollux, were famous wandering, like skill, like they were warriors, but they were skillful, adept. So there's kind of this theme about, developing your skills. I think the theme I've seen with Gemini is there's usually a split, and it relates to siblings. You see it a lot with brothers and sisters. There's a split, and usually it's the girl. She gets hurt, she gets upset, or she ends up crying or something, And this is kind of that theme of Gemini, and there's always that split. Something's a bit unfair, something's not right, but it's necessary to move from that third house around to the, sort of seventh house, where it's relationship, where it's the higher in the next octave, the cardinal Libra, where it's relationship. Then you meet as equals. You move past the sibling relationship and you move into the Libra seventh house dynamic of equal adults, working together, to empower each other, to bring something to culture, Libra culture. It's Venus ruled, so this is kind of Jupiter territory as well. Jupiter and Venus kind of get together here to do something, to bring something to the world. So yeah, but there, with Gemini, you got to acknowledge that split and trust it, and you're going to get hurt if you keep going back to, wanting it to be another way, or, being upset with how it is, because sometimes, there's a split. So I think the key thing with Gemini is honoring the split. There's a split, there's duality. So it's duality integration, polarity integration. So it's being okay with the split, the two-ness, and being okay with that, and using that split to develop. You say, okay, there's my twin, we can compete, but that's going to make me a fucking better person. I'm going to be the best I can be. We're going to be both the best we can be in separate spaces, and that's going to make us both better. Then we can move on, we've developed ourselves fully because we're fucking going for it. And then we can go and actually have a relationship in an adult sense. and then use their energy to empower another person and be in a relationship and bring to add to that relationship. So that's sort of the vibe with the third house. But so Mercury, the planet for today, Tuesday, also rules, if we want to think about it, the sixth house, so Virgo, which is more like order, routine, discipline, like setting up patterns, cleanliness, routine, discipline, service orientation, cleanliness. It's really about the ultimate sense. Sixth house is about creating cleanliness. So it has a lot to do actually also with like cleansing diet, even raw food, even the vegan movement, protecting animals as well, because it rules small animals, sixth house. So, Jupiter being there now, also there's a bit of the tie going on there right now with the sixth house and Virgo. There's a lot of people in the Jupiter return now with Virgo, Jupiter. So they're, bringing forward this vegan raw food thing, which is fucking great, man. And that's definitely an expression of the sixth house, and a positive one that fucking everyone needs to get on, because eating meat is fucked up. You're killing beautiful creatures that could be your friends. I mean, if we didn't fucking treat animals like we do, we could have friends with animals, man. It's such a beautiful thing. I can tell you personally, animals are the most beautiful fucking, the best friends you'll ever find, man. They're just nature spirits, and they're fucking beautiful. So you don't fucking kill them, all right? Something really fucked up about that. And that message is coming strong through Jupiter, Virgo right now, which is gone direct. So it's, it's getting strong. It's moving forward. But let's get back to things. So, sixth house, Chiron. So Chiron rules the sixth house in a higher sense. And that's, so it's kind of like, it's being a mentor. It's being fully on point with discipline, with the earth energies, with understanding even the occult, like sort of like, or the more like the tarot, the mystery traditions, herbal healing. And Chiron was he's a centaur, so he's the Sagittarius wild spirit. How is a horse, but he's more of a gentle centaur, and he's wise, and he likes to be alone, and learn about herbs and mentor and teach the gods, about becoming heroes and how to heal and these things. So Tuesday we can also relate to Mercury and the twins theme, but also Chiron, because it creeps in as well on Tuesday, and sort of has some lessons for us about just being a mentor and a guide, and being fucking on point and getting your shit together and being disciplined and working hard, and really getting it done with discipline and routine and order and structure and healing and, using nature medicine. It's all about natural medicine, There's so much medicine in nature, in herbs, in the trees, in the plants, in getting allies with nature, spirits, with the animals, even with the hidden elementals. There's so much to that sixth house to explore. So I definitely encourage anyone with the sixth house to just get out into nature and explore it, and the micro, analyze and use that Mercury that to analyze and find the details and explore the microcosm. There's so much in the tiny that tell you things about the massive, the macrocosm. So this is kind of a theme that we're going to get the revisiting at a higher octave every Tuesday, Mercury, Chiron, sixth house, third house. So that's kind of it. That's all I really get to say. We're kind of 10 minutes, so that's pretty good, pretty succinct. Just a little recap. So check your chart for any planets in Gemini or Virgo, any planets in the third house or planets in the sixth house. What you do have there, depending on what planets you have in those houses, think about developing your skills, your mental ability, your communication, your skills with your hands, typing, writing, piano, arts, writing, media, digital creation, anything to do with the hands, and then also routine, discipline, order, work, service, being a mentor, you know, the earth energies, working with the sacred, purifying, cleansing, vegan, raw food diet, you know, purity in the mind, basically so you can worship the divine principle, so you can be the divine is best grasped when there's purity on the mind, because then the divine can come and live in a pure vessel. That's the kind of purpose of the sixth house, to purify it, to bring a pure vessel so that the divine spirit can come and live in the body. So this is kind of the hierarchy of Chiron, sixth house, Gemini, and then of course the split. Honor the split. You know, be a twin, be a brother, be a lover, and honor your separation, honor your duality, and use that to empower you to be the best version of you can be, so you can move into the seventh house later on. And then later into the 11th house, Aquarius, the friends, the hierarchy deal. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoy, and subscribe to my channel, please, because, you know, I'm going to be doing more of this, and, you know, and there might be some good stuff for you there, and the biggest stuff for me if I can get a bunch of subscribers too. So I can bring you these videos from around the place. So thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday. Mars. Ugh.